numbers. A lot fewer goals allowed. Miami is still having some troubles recently allowing goals. What kind of game are you expecting tomorrow from both of these teams? How different do you think it will be and why? Thank you.
Yeah, I think the first piece from our end is that if you look at the team that played in that game from the Union, it's a lot of different pieces that are either weren't available at the time because of injury or suspension. And then with a couple pieces added as well that, the main thing is that the team is a little bit different when you look at comparing to the last game at the end of the first part of the season. But the game that we expect, it's a high quality team with high quality players, and what I expect from the Union is a brave, committed performance and continue to build on the good things that we've done in the first 4 games of the MLS second half of the season. And then I'll try to do this against a really good opponent.
Jonathan?
Thanks, Nico. Oh, hi, Ryan. Sorry for jumping on a minute late. But, this is always a game where it's not just about the tactics on the field and all that. It's about the crowd and the atmosphere and how many Miami fans there are in the stands and trying to win them over. And I wonder what your perspective is on all that. Thanks.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for us. It's a great opportunity for the club, just because of, the following that Miami and Messi bring with him. There's always more eyes on this game, and even locally, there's more eyes in this game. So it's an opportunity for us to show what we can do, and to gain more fans of the club in the way that we play the game, the way that we approach the game, and the way that we show the best version of ourselves. And I think it's something that maybe some soccer fans that aren't necessarily following the Union, especially in the Philly area, some fans that aren't following the Union so closely, that they can get behind when they see a good performance against a team like Miami.
This team's record against Miami in the Messi era is what it is. Everybody knows it. What do you think would make a difference tomorrow night to finally get over that hump and get a win?
Yeah, I was a part of a couple of those games as an assistant coach. And I know last year, watching from afar, it was close in the end, the game at home, and ultimately at the end they came back and tied the game. But for us, what I asked the players is to approach this in an aggressive, brave style, the way that we play. And of course, it's a good team and it's high quality players, and we have to give them respect, but we also are good players and we are also a good team, and we need to approach the game and put our best foot forward and, not be scared of the moment and not be scared of the game and attack this like we would any other game. And I'm excited to see the guys do that tomorrow.
Joe?
Hey, Ryan, how are you?
Hey, Joe.
When it comes to, I guess, the tactical side of it, I know in past iterations of the team, the point has been to not even let the ball get to Messi or the playmakers. How important is that middle of the field with trying to not let Messi and whoever else is in attack just get the service just in general? How important is that middle of the field battle for you guys to win?
Yeah, I think that's been the plan for a lot of teams over the last 20 years, but it doesn't always seem to work as easy as that. But no, they have, of course, when Messi is on the ball, and he is a difference maker. And you have to deny the service in him as much as possible by not allowing time and space for their midfield to get in a position where they can pick forward passes. And it has to be a committed team effort, and it has to be a focus for 90 minutes that you don't let the spaces get too big when he's in a position where he can drive forward and get in a creative position, that we get numbers around him, make that a team effort. And like you said, with the other midfielders, that there is also a lot of quality. So we have to make sure that we don't give them time and space, and that we're committed and organized from the start of the game all the way to the end of the game.
And then I assume the league is going to bill it with Messi against Kevin Sullivan, whether that's fair or not. But Kevin's gotten a lot of praise for what he's done these last few games. What have you seen on a game by game basis that has really accelerated what I guess his development has been like in these last, I guess, 6 or 8 weeks since you've been in charge?
Yeah, I see him doing what he can do, and what I think a lot of people in this organization, myself included, it's what we know he's capable of. So to see him doing it in MLS games and being decisive in the last 2 games that he played, one in Leagues Cup, one in New York City the other day, that's a great piece for him to continue to add. And as far as, I mean, Kevin versus Messi, I don't know that that's, needs to be compared right now, but that is the game though. It's the Union versus Miami, and they each play for the team. So it's it'll be a good moment for him, a cool moment for him. I'm sure he's excited. Like a lot of the players, it's someone that they've looked up to probably through their whole childhood playing soccer. So it's a cool moment, but hopefully he just continues to do the things that he's done well, and doesn't feel like he needs to do more than the way he's been going. And I know that he won't be afraid of the moment. That's the part that you don't have to worry about with him.
Michelle?
Following up a little on what you had mentioned before about the committed team effort and how to keep Messi from getting the ball. I'm just wondering, obviously you're not going to give away any secrets, but what did Nashville do the other day so well to be able to do exactly that? They pretty much, rendered Suarez kind of, was kind of invisible. Messi even had trouble. What is it that Nashville did, or that teams have had success against them? What is it that they've done? Is it really just that to prevent the service to Messi? Are there other areas like in Miami's transition? They seem to give up a lot of goals and stuff. What do you see from some of the teams that have done well against them?
Yeah, I think that the way that Nashville approached the game and the moments that they went to be aggressive high up the field and press high up the field, they really committed to this. And part of that denying service is not allowing easy progression into the final third. And then, yeah, you give quality players time on the ball. When they get closer to your goal, it becomes more dangerous. So they were smart and brave in the way that they approached that, because it does leave more space when you try to press high. But it didn't really allow them to get into the rhythm in the attacking half. And then, like you mentioned, a lot of great players and committing numbers to get in goal scoring positions and to get into positions where they can make a difference in the attacking half. If we're sharp in our transitions and we're committed in this, and we're willing to run forward and drive with the ball when we have space, then it's something that we think we can do well in the game. But even in those moments, we have to make sure that we're organized with the players that are behind the ball, that it doesn't turn into an open track meet. That's not the game that we want, but we have to be really clean in our transitions when we win the ball, and take advantage of some of the opportunities that might come up throughout the game.
Jonathan?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Michelle, did you have another one?
Yeah, I was just going to ask quickly, other than, everyone talks about Messi and Suarez, they have Casemiro now. Who are some other players on Miami that stand out to you that maybe don't get as many of the headlines?
Yeah, well, they also have, another World Cup winner in DePaul, and Reguilón, who's played at a really high level, and even some of the young American guys that they have in the team are really making a difference and give the team balance with Yannick Bright, with Noah Allen, with Ian Frey. These guys are all really solid pieces that help the team function in a team way. So it's not just, the high quality, really experienced guys. It's a solid team and guys that are important to give the balance to the rest of the group.
Thank you.
John?
Thanks. I wanted to ask about at least a potential matchup of Luis Suarez against Neil Pierre. And Neil's played so well so far, but this is going to be like Charles Oakley sticking an elbow in your chest in an NBA game almost. It's a veteran guy like that, and the way he plays. What kind of a test do you think that's going to be for Neil? Thanks.
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for him, and it's going to be a great test, because it's not going to be so much about the physical part of it, but it's the clever movements, it's the experience, it's the guile, the way that he positions himself, the way he almost goes invisible from the game, from the center back's been standing in an offside position and then pops up at the right time. And it's going to take a lot of focus from Neil and a lot of communication from Andre and from our back line to make sure that we know where he is at all times. And you've seen over the past 20 years, if you give the guy space in the box, he's lethal. So we have to make sure that we're tight to him in those moments. And yeah, it takes focus for 90 minutes. It takes a real focus for 90 minutes to not, let him pop up in the one moment that can make the difference in the game.
Final question, we go to Karice.
Thanks, Nico. Hey, Ryan. My question for you is, obviously tomorrow night you guys are probably predicting another sold out event because of Inter Miami coming to the team. But how do you approach, a game with so much star power? 3 years into this whole thing with Messi being here, you would think that like some of that would have worn off, but obviously with the way the ticket sales are, it hasn't. But how do you guys look past all of that and get excited about a match like this?
Yeah, it's still that piece is still an amazing thing for the league and what Messi and what Miami have done for MLS and for our league has been incredible with just the following that they brought and the excitement that comes around with them coming into town. That part has been amazing for MLS. But for us, it's a great opportunity and it's a cool moment and it's special for some guys, but we are approaching to win the game. It's an MLS league game and we're in desperate need of 3 points, and that's how we have to approach it, is that attack it like we did every game so far in this part of the season. Is we are in a moment where the 3 points is the most important thing, and that's what we have to attack the game with, is going for the win.